Kamusta ulit mga kaibigan, si Boy here back again with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at the first mix of the new or the renewed Hot Wheels Boulevard set right here. And my first impression is these cars right here are hella awesome. Let me show you. And alright, here we are, the Hot Wheels Boulevard series. I have to say, man, the car art looks great. And by the way, before I open up these cars, I just want to give warning, kids, please be careful with sharp objects. I'm gonna open them up using my pen knife over here. So while opening this up, I just want to share my thoughts and opinions. I think it's great that Hot Wheels like kind of reborn the series, and with the car art especially. All of these cars have their own card art. Last time in the older Boulevard series, they all had the same boring card art. But now, for example, you can see for this Nissan Skyline, it has a picture of the Nissan Skyline right here in the card art. And not to mention, it's also square, so that you can put it along your other Hot Wheels premium cars and the car culture cars. Really fantastic idea by Hot Wheels. So without further ado, let's open this right up. Probably like the most sought after in the set is this Nissan R33 right here, and this looks great, man. We don't see this car very often, right? I mean, it's a newer casting, so it's great that this is one of the first few cars they chose. Comes in this nice gray livery, and look at that. It has like that same Nismo style car livery that we have for the Tomica Premium R34, but yeah, that's a bit just for another time. But really like the livery on this one, and the wheels. Yeah, they use the new whatever some people are calling it, the JDM 6-spoke wheels or whatever. Looks great. Fantastic tempo work for the headlights and the front. All the badges all right there, and same thing for the rear light here. I think it's a really nice car. It's not too messy in terms of decals. It's just a nice, slick, simple looking car. And yeah, this Skyline looks fantastic. Alright, the next write-up is also one of them, probably gonna be the most highly sought after. Even me myself, is probably my favorite in the set. Is a T1 panel bus, man. And it's cool because it comes in this Urban Outlaw livery. I think I rented on in my other Porsche, what I call that, reviews before that. It's getting kind of sick to always see that Urban Outlaw on every single Porsche car. But this right here is a twist. It's not a Porsche, rather it's a Volkswagen bus, and it's not a car, it's a bus right here. So yeah, I'll close my eye on this one. This is the same Urban Outlaw decals, same color scheme, white, blue, and red, just like on your Porsche 356A and whatnot. But yeah, this is really cool, especially this top right here. I didn't know until I actually had this casting on my hands right now. Look at that checkered flag covering the whole roof of the bus. A nice stamp, or stamp-ish Urban Outlaw right there. And here's the deal: front lights, rear lights, you guys know the deal. And it's also a metal base and rubber tires. Yeah, this is a really slick looking T1 panel bus. I love this casting, man. I know it's a bus, but the T1 panel bus, really love this casting. So here it is, pretty cool. Next right up is the Chevy Silverado 4x4. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan of trucks per se, but let's take a closer look. Maybe I don't know, the rubber tires, they are pretty juicy and big fat juicy rubber tires on this one. So let's take a close look. Here it is, Chevy Silverado. So yeah, we have the normal version, right, of the Silverado, but this one right here is the lifted up version with the big fat juicy rubber tires, which I must say is quite nice. And yeah, some weight to it. It's a pretty big casting, no doubt, so there's some weight to it. This one's more simple. It's, compared to the other cars in this series. It's just a nice blue metallic paint job on it. Just the typical Silverado on sides of the truck. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty decent Silverado casting right here. Nothing much more to add. Next right up, probably a fan favorite, it's a Boneshaker. So I'm glad that Hot Wheels thought of this too. This is a fantasy casting, but yeah, I think you all know the Boneshaker is an iconic Hot Wheels car. Duh. The reason why I'm bringing this up is back in the older Boulevard series, there were lots of fantasy casting, right? Like there's one with the bathtub casting and some other, I don't know, I can't really remember, but there's so many weird fantasy casting back in the older Boulevard series. But yo, Boneshaker, it's a fantasy casting, but I can give a pass on that because it's a fan favorite, man. Every Hot Wheels collector loves and can admire the Boneshaker, and it comes in this sick black what do you call that, matte paint job. I will say it's a really cool looking Boneshaker. Look at that, the skull right there and the flames. they look great, but I think my only problem is we've kind of seen this color scheme 3 or 4 times already. I can remember lots of variations of the Boneshaker being black and having flames or skulls on it. You know, it is rather repetitive. I know there's some Boneshaker fans who are watching this video right now that might be triggered, but don't get me wrong, I love this casting, but I'm just saying it's quite repetitive, always seeing the Boneshaker in the flame livery and bones. But besides that, it's a really cool looking Boneshaker right here. It's pretty nice, nicely done by Hot Wheels. Check it out. And the last one, it's also another fan favorite, is the 67 Camaro right here. So let's go ahead and check this out. So this one right here is special because it does have an opening front hood. Yeah, I know you guys know your Hot Wheels collectors. Gotta love your Camaros. Gotta admire them. So let's open this right up. Alright, so it comes in this very gold-ish, almost like Spectre Flame. For a moment it looked like Spectre Flame Gold, but no, it's not. Simple details on this one, no racing liveries or sponsors, and there's the opening hood I'm talking about. Gotta love opening features, man. So yeah, black stripes here and there, pretty standard. Front light tempo. I know it's not front lights, but this black rectangle on the front is detailed in. Instead of being bare metal, it is detailed in. So good on you, Hot Wheels. You weren't lazy on this one. You come to think that maybe they'll leave it plain. And on the rear, it's very simple rear light tempos. I know this might be a car that not every collector will like. Even for me, I'm not particularly, this wasn't particularly my goal for this set. I just really wanted the Skyline and the T1 panel bus, but I decided to maybe get the whole set and see what it's all about. And it's a cool car. It's a cool car. It's not bad. Look at that, front and rear wheels. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So these were the cars for the Hot Wheels Boulevard series. So all in all, it's a great start. I think we have some pretty decent or even great cars right in front of us right here. The only thing that I'm not entirely sure about is what this series about. Hot Wheels Boulevard, right? Like Boulevard is you can see on the background, a boulevard is like, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong guys, it's like, you know, like a road, right? Or a street. It's like the classic movies that you always see in the movies, like the one in Cars. It's a boulevard, right? But I don't expect a T1 panel bus is something you see on a boulevard, right? Or I don't know, like a Skyline. So I'm not really sure what the theme is for this series, and I'm not sure what other cars we'll see for the next mix. But regardless of the randomness, I would say, going on in this series, we do have some pretty decent cars right here. And yeah, I really like the Skyline and the panel bus. But man, after opening this unboxing, I would say the Camaro is pretty cool too. The Boneshaker Silverado, it's pretty decent. So what you guys think? Which one is your favorite in the set? Tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. So that concludes my review for the first wave of the Hot Wheels Boulevard series. I hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, let's go to the comments and spark some conversation. What do you like and dislike about this set? Or is there any points that you disagree with me? Tell me in the comments below. Just let's spark some conversation. But that's it guys for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.